Hey there, Parz with Drawing Expressions, bringing you this story appropriate for Halloween called Buried Alive. Part 1. Buried. Dark, close, stifling, throat burns with acrid pine, moist earth fills my nostrils, a hard, unforgiving surface, my heavy head and bony back increasingly ache with every passing moment. I try to touch my face, but my hands and arms bump into solid walls sticky with sap. Every wheezing breath vibrates my tired body that just hurts and I can't move and I want to vomit. I can smell my fear and taste the gorge. I wet myself. I'd wipe my eyes of stinging tears if only these walls weren't in the way. I'm going to die here, alone, afraid. I don't know where I am or how I got here. I don't even know my name. I just want to curl up and make myself so small I just disappear into nothingness. The dark and silence are my only allies. I've been abandoned by everything else. Part 2. Alive. The first taste of a new body is always the sweetest feeling. There's the success of cheating death, of moving my soul into my new shell. But the initial melding, the capitulation of what was someone else's domain as it succumbs to my will, is heady. I've lost count of the number of times I've done it. Enough to be familiar, not so many as to be boring routine. I think of myself as ancient, and so long as I don't become complacent, immortal. Each transference is the same, a recreation of my initial terrifying experience. To be buried nearly dead is to be buried still very much alive. That first time waking to the realization of having been interred before my time was fully up must have awakened a sense, an ability, I'd had no inkling was mine. In a moment's desperate clarity, somehow spiritually feeling a vital being overtop my so-called final resting place, I moved my spirit from the grave-bound body doomed to rot 6 feet under into that of a young man. He was a gravedigger, putting the final touches on the burial mound. Like a careless tenant, his life force had departed, but left abandoned all of its belongings, such as its memories, for me to recover. I was able to integrate into his place in life, but found it unimaginably dull. I therefore set off to create a new version of existence modeled on what I'd always desired in my prior life. And now, during each of these subsequent lifetimes, I need to prepare for the next. Plans must be executed to keep my existence undetected by potential troublemakers, and to ensure my continued comfortable existence. This, of course, includes nearly dying and arranging for a suitably aged and healthy replacement to be at hand at the crucial moment. Were anyone aware of this process, a reasonable question could be posed regarding the disposition of the prior occupant, to which I might answer that perhaps they now inhabit a soon-to-be deceased body, in the same position I found myself how many lifetimes ago, or maybe they're tuning their harp to sing hosannas for eternity. I don't know, and frankly couldn't care less. It's their lookout for being irresponsible owners of a body which they hadn't earned and didn't deserve. Enough prattle and patting myself on the back. First, let's enjoy a deep breath of fresh air, then get to the business at hand. I've a life to live. Again. Buried Alive was originally written as a submission to the Moss Piglet magazine. Check them out at www.crazines.com. Art by Alicia Satva. Happy Halloween. Blessed Samhain.